Hello, 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 and welcome to this video, which should be called, I'm assuming, how to turn public events into heroic events. Now, I'm going to be mainly talking about that, but there's two things I want to talk about first, because I can wait till the end to say this stuff, but I can't, truthfully, because it's just, I'm curious and annoyed at the same time. It's just something that's pissing me off, that I want to know something, because I can't understand it, especially being what I'm going to say, is that why is it like 1 out of 6 public events I go to, especially it's mainly on Earth? It happens sometimes in the other planets on Nessus and Ios, rarely on Titan, because there's only got like 2 different types of public events on there, really, that I can tell. And but it's just 1 out of 6 events I go to, I find other people when I'm playing randomly. You know, when I'm not teamed up with a fire team. I'm just curious because, like, to do the public events, especially to turn them into heroic and complete them, you need people. And I'm just curious why it's like so many times I go to these public events when before they start, as they're going and everything, it's just there's like nobody shows the fuck up. I don't get it. Seriously. So it's mainly on Earth, like I said, but it can happen on some other planets sometimes. But it's just like I go to these public events and just nobody there. The only one I can think of right now, even though this has happened before this recent reset of Destiny 2, and one of the milestones is you gotta complete I think 3 public events on Nessus, and I only say I think because I already completed it. Like the moment it went up, boom, I got it done. But seriously, why can't I find people as much as I should doing public events? Granted, the game's barely been out a week, and I'm like mainly doing my only character right now because I want to use him for get him as high as level as I can for the Nightfall and the raid. The raid just came out, and I'm just curious because it annoys me. That's the first thing I'm talking about here of the 3 things, and just I want to know why is it I rarely ever find people during public events. This is even the weirdest thing is this happens even when there are public events that are happening next to the main person area. Like there will always be at least a public event. Well, I guess not on IO. I don't think they ever have on IOs, but there's at least always a public event near the main person you go to turn in your tokens and materials for upgrading reputations and whatnot. There's always at least an event there, I think, on IOS, like I said. But even times then, I sometimes don't find people at these events. Like, I'm just curious, because, my advice is do these. You want good gear, do public events, turn them into heroic, and you have a better chance of getting gear and weapons, especially exotics. I cannot tell you how many times, at least per day, this is why I think it's so stupid and so easy to get exotics, is per day I can just do a couple of public events, and at some point I will get an exotic. I've gotten 2 so far today. 2 from doing public events. Seriously, getting exotics is too easy, at least the engrams that is. I've gotten so many exotics now, it seems, for at least my hunter with their gear, and sometimes the weapons, I get duplicates now. Granted, higher light level, but still, I'm just curious why I don't find these people. And second is, when I'm doing these things solo, why does it always seem like they're like a higher difficulty? Like there's no balance there to these public events, because especially it's the there's this one, the Cabal drill mine that's got lasers coming down and everything. And every time I do this and there's nobody else around, those lasers once they start firing off where the area was, hopefully here. I guess I can't have a picture, but there's this, if you ever done these, there's this drill, and there would be these lasers. They hurt you, but they're also showing where these missiles are going to come and explode at some point. But the lasers themselves hurt you. Sorry, I was supposed to hit. No, they hurt you. Now, I could be out the lasers, and once they finally explode, new lasers will come up. But for whatever reason, they're always on me. Even if I'm not in the circle, the lasers will always get on my ass, it seems. Seriously. Immediately. It's I'm already been hurt by lasers. Seriously. I feel like the algorithm on that, at least that public event alone, is just too screwed up at that. It'll automatically go to, if there's only one person on there, those lasers will automatically go to that one person. So I just gotta get out of there because it's so annoying. I don't understand that. I just wish I knew mainly about the whole why I can't find people during these public events. I'm just like I said, it's 1 out of 6 events do I actually ever find other people that are just random to do this. Now, the whole thing about this guide is to tell people how to turn them into heroic events, because I've come across so many people who don't do it, that are the simplest things. They just kill. Like, first one we're going to talk about here is the Glimmer Drill Mine thing. It's a fallen public event in which there's going to be these three first little things. You have they'll show the symbol above them of like the public event symbol itself that you got to kill, and then after that there will be a bigger guy, like a more powerful like captain with a blue shield that you got to kill him. Now, to make it a public into heroic, there's these little drills that you'll see here on the screen of you need to destroy him. Now, from what I can tell, if you don't destroy him first off, well, like the randos still be killing the guys and move it on to the next one. If you don't destroy it, they'll probably be on the next one, but my advice is destroy him as quickly as you can and get that trio done. Because if you've done this public event, it'll like gotta kill those 4 guys, then it'll move to another location, and the same thing will happen. And you destroy those drills or whatever they're called. You destroy 3 of those at each of the points, and it'll turn into a heroic, in which will then have this like little area of like a bunch of glimmers sitting there, and there's at least one person is got to be within that area, because there's like it counts the timer, not timer, it's a percentage counts up, and you have to always have somebody in there for that percentage to keep counting, otherwise it's gonna not count. And at some point you'll have this big guy, as in most events there'll be like when it goes heroic there'll be this big dude you gotta kill. Now with this one you don't have to kill him, it's good to kill him because his ass will just mainly be following you, but you need to be in that glimmer area to complete the heroic event. So you want to kill him so he doesn't keep knocking you out, because he has like a ground pound with his foot that'll just make you fly. So you want to kill him as soon as possible. Then once the percentage goes up to 100, and I've had it where it's like the timer, like there's also a timer, and if the timer hits 0 and you're still in the area, it'll like it's kind of go into overtime to where it's like if you stay there, it'll get to the percentage. And I have yet to have it to where it's like I or like a group of people are in there and we get knocked out in the overtime and it'll stop. But all in all, it's like it's not hard. It's like one of the easiest ones to do. Now, another one that you at least also find on Earth is you have hang on. Should bring up some of these images so I can see them myself. Okay, sorry. That where is it at? Yes, here it is. Sorry. You have this ether resupply where it's like this big ether servitor eye looking thing. Now what you want to do is you want to kill him, well, to do at least the event itself. Like, well, I probably didn't best explain the last one. You want to do all those 3 without destroying the mine, destroying the drills, to just end the public event. That's why I want to put these up, because I've seen people do that. It's like they don't turn it into a heroic. But for this one, to turn it into a heroic, you want to start shooting that eye. And at some point, a little smaller version of that eye will come up, and like it shields him, so you can't hurt him. He's invulnerable. You have to kill this transport servitor. Now, you want to do that before he gets sucked up, otherwise you're pretty much probably screwed. I've yet to have it to where he's not killed, but you want to kill him. Then later on, there will be 3 versions of him, of that little servitor eye, that transport servitor. There will be 3 of them that will shield the main guy. Now, what you want to do is, of course, also destroy them. You have a certain amount of time to do it as well before they get sucked up into him, and it's like game over. You cannot do the public into a heroic thing. It'll be over, and you can only just destroy the main servitor and get it a little loot for completing just the public event. But to turn into heroic, you gotta first kill the 1, and when the 3 come about, you want to kill them, and then it'll turn into heroic. Now, the thing about the heroic is, unlike the other ones, which usually the goal will change, this one won't. The goal will stay the same. You just want to kill that main servitor, the big one. Now, he'll be a little bit more powerful, he'll do a bit more damage, and there'll be a bit more enemies that'll come in to screw you up. But all in all, it's just do that to turn it into a heroic event. And you got it. Now, another one that's I don't think it's on Earth, possibly, but it's not that hard, is gotta demolish the walkers one. The yeah, let me see, where is the first image of that? Whatever. But there would be this captain that comes down that you first want to kill to start it up for the Arsenal Walker. And once you kill him, then the first Walker will drop. Now, once you, as walkers have happened in the first Destiny, once you destroy one of the legs, they'll flop down and their neck area will be exposed. Now, once their neck area is exposed, he'll also drop these 3 balls. Now, if you also notice around him, there are these little shields with a rocket launcher. I forgot what they're called. Those things, those cannons, and there's like 2 little ports next to him. You want to put the balls that he drops into those ports. Now you can open up to where you get 1 at least, because there's like you have to have three balls that drop each time he gets knocked down. Of the 2 times he'll be first knocked down, and when you knock him down the first time, you can open up 1 to get the cannons, and which I've seen people do that and just straight out kill him, which I find stupid. But do it, and to help inform you on how to turn the heroic, you want to put all the balls that you get after 2 times you knock them down into all of them, in which will drop a second Spider Walker. There's a mechanical spider there. A second one will drop, and then all you gotta do is just have pretty much both of those destroyed. Of course, like I said, you want to put the balls into the little containers and get all 3 rockets. I put 2 up there, I don't know why. All 3 rockets. Otherwise, the other spider won't drop and it won't become heroic. You have to get those cannons out of their force fields before you kill the first walker. Otherwise, the second one will come and it won't be heroic. So do that, and you'll turn that one into an heroic event. Now, there is another one on Earth that's a bit of a challenge. Especially, I just cannot see people doing it solo right now, and that is the injection rig. Now, the injection rig is there's going to be 3. Now you only see 2 in the beginning because you get damage the 2, but you see these 3 exhaust ports. Now the first 2, like you have 1 at the top here, you see 1 in the middle, and then you'll like I couldn't get the image of the bottom one open because as I said before, I can't find people to do these things with it, and the one time I did, I didn't record it stupidly. That's on me, but for the most part, I just can never find anybody for the most part with these injection rig ones. They're like the hardest ones to find ever with anybody else. I don't know why, but yeah, you'll see like there's the top one, there's the middle one, and there's the bottom one, which is under the injection rig itself. And what you want to do is first destroy the 2 up top to open the third one, but my suggestion is go from top to middle, then you hit the bottom. Okay, that's my advice on how to destroy them. Now, if you do enough damage to the top one in the beginning, the second one you can still do damage to before you die. Because the thing is about when these ports are open, the injection rig has these like flames that are doing just area of damage within this force field that there is. So you want to destroy all those 3, and then sorry, got a throaty issue. And then there will be this big baddie that comes about. That pretty much comes about even if you don't turn it into a heroic. He'll still be there, but he'll be a bit more, take more damage. He'll do more damage, and he'll have more allies. There'll be these like little, not those like little roaming bikes that you see. Those like patrol ones, or those little hover bikes that you can use. But there's that big one, like the in between the small one and the tank. There's like that middle one that has the 2 cannons. Those will come about as well to screw you up, and you can easily kill those guys. Those guys aren't an issue, but in the end, the what you have to do to complete the heroic is the same as to complete the public one. Is just kill the main big bad guy at the end. That's how you turn that, and that's how you complete it. Now, talking about the one that kind of is also frustrating, but it's best to do with a group, is the Cabal Excavation. That's the other Cabal one that's got the little driller one with the lasers and the missiles. And to turn that into a heroic, which is complete in general, you just have to stand in a circle and just fill up the percentage bar. But to complete the heroic and first turn it into heroic, there's going to be this little ship, this Thresher, I think it's called. I can't see good easily on this pic, but there's this Thresher. Here you'll see on the screen. Now, what you want to do is damage it and destroy it in the end, and that'll turn it into a heroic event. Now, if you don't destroy it within its first passing, there will be a second passing, so you don't have to worry if you don't destroy it off in the first time it comes around and leaves. You don't have to worry. There will be a second time it comes around. And you destroy that, and then there will be this big baddie. Hang on, let me see if I can find that image. The Excavator Phallus. His ass will spawn in that big golden motherfucker. And in the end, all you gotta do is kill him to complete the heroic event. That's it. You don't have to stay within the circle of that little drill anymore. Once it turns into heroic, all you gotta do is kill him, and that is it. And you've completed the heroic event of that one. Now, the one more challenging one that's at least on Earth, that is, I believe, on also Ios, is the Taken public event. Now, for the public event to turn it, you have these little spheres with the Taken light. You have these spheres with the spire in it. You want to go into the sphere and destroy those spires. I can't say it for some reason. I'm tripping over my words. You want to destroy those spheres. I cannot say that sphere. Pretty much there's a sphere within that sphere, that little half sphere, I guess. And you want to shoot that sphere. I'm saying sphere a lot. I'm really nice. No, that's stupid. That's pretty stupid. But you want to go into that half sphere you're seeing here, where there's like a ball, I guess, a sphere inside. Don't worry about the big one that appears. I don't know why people shoot that. That thing takes no damage, ever. That's always invulnerable. Never shoot the big one. You'll see here with all the white around it. That thing is always invulnerable. You cannot hurt it, damage it in any way. But the half one there with this big orb in it, you want to shoot the orb until it's destroyed. Now, you want to destroy them within 20 seconds of their appearance each time to turn into heroic. I've found sometimes there's been like leeways of making sure it gets turned into heroic. But all in all, that's what you gotta do. Is like once those little spheres with the orbs in them come about, you want to just shoot up those orbs and destroy them, and then a biggie will come out. I thought I captured a picture or image video of something of the big guy. I guess I didn't. Sorry. But yeah, it's just like the Cabal ones. Once the big guy comes out, all you gotta do is kill him. That's it. And you will turn it and complete an heroic event of the Taken. Now, one that I found that I think is the only one that is specific to a planet, and that is the Hive one on Titan. Now, to do the Hive one, you gotta stand on these platforms. You'll see here an image here of the platform. These are big platforms, but thing is, it's okay to try to do these first randoms, but it's best to do it with people you know, so that way you can talk to one another and everything, because there's these two platforms you want to stand on, and there would be these witches that have invulnerable shields around them. When you stand on these platforms, their shields go down, and you want to kill them. Once you kill them, there are these little crystals above where they are, in which you want to destroy those crystals before this. Couldn't speak there. Before this other witch comes out, but you'll be seeing these images of the circles around them. You want to destroy these crystals, and once you destroy those crystals, this big ass Absolute champion guy will come out, and as it says here, just defeat him, and then you will have turned and completed the heroic event of the Hive, at least. Now, I'm not sure, I think that might have been all of them. No, wait, no, there's a Vex one I haven't talked about yet. So there's this Vex public event. Disrupt the Vex construction. Now, as you see here, it says prevent the Vex from fortifying their underground structures. It's like, this has been something that's happened in First Destiny, is you got this like little structure here, and you gotta make sure the Vex don't sacrifice themselves in it. Now, there are these like white lights you'll see here of like pointing in the direction of where these little circle structures are. And you want to stand on those little structures here, up to, and a percentage will go up, and there will be these like little guys you want to kill. These creatures of Vexes that will, once destroyed, will have like these little puddles of goo that'll hurt you. So you want to kill them as soon as possible. But once you get all three of those circles percentage filled up to 100%, it'll turn it into a heroic event, in which you'll have this big, I'm not sure what it was called, but one of those big effects guys with the 3 shields rotating. You have him come back, you should kill, but in the end, the thing stays the same. With the thing called the objective. There we go. The objective stays the same between the public and heroic event of the facts. Is that you just want to make sure nobody sacrifices themselves on that structure, and then you have turned and completed the facts heroic event. Now that, I believe, is all in which, in the end I swear it's happened to where I've not even completed not only the heroic but just the regular public event. You'll get a chest with gear in it, but to get the best percentage to get in the best gear, you want to turn all these public events into heroics and completing them. That'll give you best chance to get a legendary or a exotic engram. So yeah, those are all the public events, and which, to at least to my knowledge, there might be 1 or 2 more I've not come across, or have only done so once or twice, because I swear to God there's like 1 more on ISIS I'm forgetting, but I could be wrong. But I think these are all of them, because these are the only ones I've at least also seen people give guides to online to the like Polygon. But yeah, that's how you turn all those public events into heroic events and how to complete them. So, thank you for watching. I hope you're informed, I hope you're entertained, and I hope you have a welcome second day. Peace.